Everyone, Christian here, and I want to do a vlog comparing the Chinese fan palm, Livistona chinensis, and our native Sabal palmetto, also known as Sabal palmetto. So people have often asked me, is this a Chinese fan or is it a palmetto? And I'm going to go through the ways you can kind of determine the difference between these two species. I was lucky to find this right near my other vlog, and I figured why not take the opportunity to go ahead and discuss this. So the first thing I want to discuss is frond shape and size. So on this Chinese fan, this one's in a little bit of shade, so it's going to be a little bit more glossy and bigger, but generally they're going to kind of look the same. You can see here on this frond, especially in the shade, it does not have much costa palmation about it, meaning it doesn't bend a lot in the middle. It does bend a little bit. You can see right here that angle there. There is some here, but it is fairly flat for most of its surface. Most of the mid-ribs do not, really, they're pretty level to one another. And, it has a large glossy look about it. I don't know if you can see the glossiness, the shine is basically what I'm looking for right, there. And you can see the prominent mid-ribs, these here. And the segmentation within the actual leaflets is fairly deep there. So, in a palmetto, you can see here, let's just go up to this frond here, and you see how costa palmate that is. There's such a deep division in the middle of the frond, and the segmentation is actually going to be nearly identical as far as the segmentation within the leaflets themselves. Almost looks like a snake's tongue, or elongated snake's tongue, or dragon's tongue, however you want to look at that. So it's quite divided and quite folded, or quite costa palmate. This would be the scientific term. So we're going to go to the petioles. Now the petioles are going to be generally the same length, and this is what makes it kind of difficult. And Chinese fan palms, or Livistona chinensis, is going to have armament on their fronds when they're younger. So if you can, it's very slight, but it is there. These actually don't seem to have it. I can't get real. Actually, they do have a little bit here. If I can zoom in, and then this frond will get out of my way. Let's see here. Right. Do you see those spines right there? This is kind of a number one telltale way to. Right there. I'm gonna my finger out of the way. Maybe the frond will also get out of the way. There we go. You can see the armament right there. Very fibrous crown, and the fiber there and the armament is a dead giveaway for a Livistona chinensis. Now, if we go to the crown of a palmetto here, get up in here, you can see there's no armament there, and there is no real fiber. There's a little bit of fiber in there, you can see right there, but for the most part, the fiber in the crown is almost non-existent. Sorry, it's very zoomed in, so it's kind of, I don't want to make it all glitchy by moving it all around. But that's another kind of way to tell. Now, one of the easiest ways to tell, and maybe I should have done that first, but you can see here in the palmetto, see how the bases of the petioles are split here? Like that's one frond, or was one frond. The base of the petiole right there, that would have come out as a frond, and it's split like that. So on these here, you can see that the Chinese fan, or chinensis, does not have any split at all. Thinner as in not wide at the base of the petiole, only a few inches. Where here you can see each side is going to be a few inches in width, and it's spread out and split. So that's going to be a dead giveaway for a palmetto versus a Chinese fan. When they're younger, like if I had a palmetto, I could show you at the same age as the Livistona chinensis. It would be much easier to kind of show side by side. But this is basically, this is a mature palmetto, so I'm kind of showing you mature palmetto versus a juvenile to becoming mature chinensis. So other things you'll notice is this, and palmettos can get some of this color, but this is more of like a brownish maroon base with a lot of fiber there, and even ones in the sun will have that. Fully sun-grown chinensis will have more costa palmate fronds. You can see this one is not really costa palmated much at all. I mean, it is some, but not nearly as much as some of the other fronds on the on the palm. But the other thing is the segmentation within a palmetto. You can see right there, see how deeply segmented it is versus the segmentation here does not go very far. Maybe it goes close to about halfway. This is like 3/4. So you know, those are close to a half dozen ways that you can kind of see the difference between Livistona chinensis and Sabal palmetto. And when you're looking around for, you know, for one or the other, look for those characteristics. And if you think you see a palmetto and you think it might be chinensis, look for, you know, those differences, and then you'll never be perplexed again. So I hope this was useful. And well, one last difference I should say before I sign off. If you see either both of them in the seed at the same time, the seed of chinensis is about the size of like a robin's egg, a little bit smaller, and it actually has a very similar color. It's very bluish, like a dark blue, like almost like a dark Caribbean blue about it. It eventually turns brown, but when it's just about ripe, it's blue. Where the palmettos have tiny, you know, tiny spherical or oval, more spherical seeds that you know, they're only a few millimeters in diameter, where the ones here are going to be over a centimeter in length, and they're ovoid. So the seed size is quite different. So anyway, those are the major differences between chinensis and Sabal palmetto. I hope you enjoyed the vlog. If it was helpful, useful, whatever, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel and want to see more videos regarding palms and other tropical plants, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification button so you can see when I go live and when I do upload new videos. If you have any questions about the differences between these two species, go ahead and leave them down below, and I'll get back to you guys and gals as soon as I can. And thanks for watching.